This is Mark, and in this video we are looking at differentiation of parametric functions. So in order to do a differentiation of parametric functions, we say that dy over dx is equal to dy over dt times by dt over dx. Now normally it is t, that's time, but we may also see theta, and therefore it would be dy over d theta times by d theta over dx. So here we have a question, and the parametric function is x is equal to 10 ln t, and then y is equal to 10e to the minus t. So first of all, what we need to do is differentiate both of these individually. So therefore we get dx over dt. That is equal to 10 over t. And then we say that dy over dt, that is going to be equal to minus 10 e to the minus t. Now if you don't understand where this has come from, watch my video on logarithmic and exponential functions. So now we have this, what we need to do is do the dy over dt, that is this one here, minus 10 to the e to the minus t, times by, and that's going to be times by dt over dx. Now we have dx over dt, so this means that we just have to switch them round. That will make t over 10. So therefore, now we have t over 10. What we can do is this times by this. That is going to be equal. The 10s here are going to cancel out because we have 1 on the bottom here. So we have minus e to the minus t times t. That's going to be minus t e to the minus t. So that is our final answer. So the next question, we have x is equal to t over t plus 1 and y is equal to t squared over t plus 1. And in order to do this, we're going to have to use the quotient rule to work out what dx over dt is and what dy over dt is. So we'll start off with dx over dt, which of course we will have to make dt over dx in a bit. But in order to do the quotient rule, which we have looked at in a video including the product rule, what we have to do is find out what u and v are, and u is going to be the top, so u is equal to t, v is therefore at the bottom, that is going to be t plus 1. Then du over dt is going to be equal to 1, and dv over dt is also going to be equal to 1. Therefore, we use our formula to get v times by du over dt, that's going to be t plus 1 minus t over v squared, which is going to be t plus 1 squared. We don't need to square it at the moment, and that is going to be equal therefore to 1 over t plus 1 squared. So now we need to differentiate this to get dy over dt, and we'll do it in a different colour to show. So dy over dt. So this time, what we have is u is here equal to t squared, and v is also equal to t plus 1. Therefore, du over dt is going to be equal to 2t. dv over dt, though, is going to be equal to 1. So this means that what we're going to get is this times by this. So we can put this as 2t and then t plus 1 and that's going to be minus t squared. That will all be over t plus 1 squared. Now if we manipulate the top, we're going to get 2t squared plus 2t minus t squared. That's going to be t squared there, and then plus 2t. All over t plus 1 squared. So now we have done both of these. We've got what dx over dt is, and we've got what dy over dt is as well. So therefore, in order to finish it off, we're going to do dy over dt, t squared plus 2t. That is going to be over t plus 1 squared. Squared. Then that is going to be times by dt over dx. Now that just means we flip this around. That's just going to be t plus 1 squared. Hopefully you notice now that these two are just going to cancel, which means that we are left with our final answer, t squared plus 2t. There we are. So the final question today involves trigonometric differentiation, and we have x is equal to 1 plus 5 cos theta and y is equal to 2 plus 5 sine theta. So first of all, let's do dx over d theta. And dx over d theta is going to be equal to minus 5 sine theta. Now the 1 isn't going to differentiate to give anything because it is just a constant. dy over d theta is equal to 5 cos theta. So therefore, we have dx over d theta and we have dy over d theta. This means that we need to do dy over d theta times by d theta over dx. That is the same as minus 1 over 5 sine theta times by 5 cos theta and that is going to be equal to minus 5 cos theta over 5 sine theta. However, we can cancel this further. So starting off, the two 5's here can cancel, which means that we are left with minus cos theta over sine theta. And we know that sine theta over cos theta is equal to tan theta. So therefore cos theta over sine theta must be equal to cot theta, which is 1 over tan theta. So therefore it's going to be minus cot theta. And that is our final answer. So thank you for watching this video and see you soon. Bye.